MFF is probably the easiest. MyFundedFX is the best if you don't know how much time it's going to take. And the Funded Trader will give you the best profit share. In this episode, we're going to be going over the 4 major prop firm companies and the ins and outs in each of them. And at the end of the video, we're going to tell you guys which one is the best for you. Hey guys, it's Karsten, and this is my show, Kit Trades, where we discuss everything you need to know about day trading and provide helpful tips and tricks to turn you into a profitable trader. When going to start a funded, there's so many different options out there. There's FTMO, MYFOREXFUND, The Funded Trader, MYFUNDEDFX, and all of them have all sorts of crazy names for all of their programs. On The Funded Trader, you have Noble, Knight, Royal, Regular. On MyForexFunded, you have Rapid, Evaluation, Accelerated. On MyFundedFX, you simply have 5K, 10K, 25K, but you have 1-step or 2-step. And on FTMO, you have normal or aggressive or scaling or evaluation. There's just so many options out there when it comes to choosing a funded company and a funded program. And it can really just confuse traders and have them looking at these screens for a couple of weeks trying to make their decision. So in this video, I'm just going to try to help you guys out and go through all of them and break down exactly, all of the requirements and technicalities of each one, as well as the trusted companies and which one might be right for you. Okay, so that was quite a long intro, but let's go ahead and check it out. So the 4 companies that I truly believe are the best is MYFOREXFUNDS, and this is in no order. MYFOREXFUNDS, The Funded Trader, MYFUNDEDFX, and FTMO. So I think for a brand new trader, MYFOREXFUNDS kind of breaks it down the most simple and has kind of the most relaxed rules with a good profit split. They have 3 different types of programs at MYFOREXFUNDS. They have Rapid, they have Evaluation, and they have Accelerated. Rapid allows you to not have to take any test and just start trading right away. However, you only get 12% profit share. Immediately trading, you're right in the action. You don't have to pass any silly funded. However, you only get 12% of the profits, and you have to trade 3 times per week, which is a lot of trading. If you don't trade 3 times per week, you get banned, and then it's all basically for nothing. It has a standard 5-12 daily drawdown, total drawdown, so you can't lose more than 5% of it in a day. You can't lose more than 12% of the starting value. They start at $100, $99 for a $10,000 account, and goes up to $749 for a $100,000 account. Again, this gives you immediate access to the funds. You can start making money right away, but you only get 12% of your profit. They have Evaluation, which is just your typical type of funded. Obviously, it starts at a $5,000 account for $49, a $10,000 account for $84, and essentially with this one you have to return an 8% gain and then a 5% gain to get your account unlocked. The 8% gain, you try it and then your account resets and you get a 5% gain and then you're unlocked. MYFOREXFUNDS has one of the more laid back rules. It's a 5-12 again, so you can lose 5% in a day or 12% total. It's very good for new traders, so you can have a pretty long run even if you're losing. So anyway, that is Rapid and Evaluation. And now on to Accelerated. Their Accelerated program is similar to the Rapid program, but just a lot more expensive. So how this works is that you purchase an account anywhere from $2,000 to $50,000. You get immediate access to the money, and you start getting profits right away. You actually get 50% profit share, so you're immediately starting out with a large sum of money, and you get 50% of the profits. Whenever you get 10% gain, they'll double your account and double your account and double your account. The bad part here is that you can only lose 5%. If you lose 5% of your account, it's over with. And when you do hit the 10% gain, though, you're unlocked. So with this one, it's kind of rough, and they're very, very expensive. So a $50,000 account is $2.5K. A 20K account is $970. So these are quite expensive. At this point, you'd have to make around 10% to make your money back on any of these because you're only getting 50% payout. There's no time limits or rules with this. You can trade as little or as much as you'd like. They're going to pay you out no matter what. Okay, so let's go over to the Funded Trader. The Funded Trader is my second favorite one. So you can see all the difference here. They actually have the Standard, the Rapid, the Royal, and the Night. Okay, so the standard challenge is you have to trade at least 3 days. You get 1 to 60 leverage. You have to return 10% and then 5%. So it's a little bit higher than MYFOREXFUNDS. You can lose up to 12% total and 6% in a day. So it's like extremely similar to MYFOREXFUNDS evaluation account. However, you have to return 10 and then 5 instead of 8 and then 5. Swing and regular, the only difference is the amount of leverage you get. That's literally it. And I think that the swing gives you weekend holding and the regular doesn't. Yeah, okay. Next, they have the Rapid Challenge. For all of these, they have swing and regular. The reason they have so many different styles is to just create more rules to fail you. On these Rapid accounts, you have 0 amount of trading days. So if you pass it in 1 day, you're unlocked. You have to pass 2 phases, 8% and 5%. So that is similar to MYFOREXFUNDS. But then your max loss is only 8% and your max daily loss is 5%. So it's a lot easier to fail out. You have the Royal Challenge, which is my favorite. They give you a max drawdown of 10% or 5% daily, and you have to pass 8% and 5%, and you're on a 1 to 200 leverage with a minimum trading days of 5. So this is also very similar to the MYFOREXFUND evaluation, but instead of a 12% max loss, it's only 10%. They actually kind of provide you this breakdown here so you can see the difference. Okay, they have the Night Challenge, which is very interesting to me. This one you only have to take, it's only 1 phase, but it's 10% gain. You hit that 1 phase and you're unlocked, and then you can lose 6% or 3% in a day. 6% total or 3% in a day. Out of all of the Funded Trader programs, my favorite is the Royal Challenge. Difference with the Royal is you have to make less percentage, but you also have less percentage to give up. So yeah, you have to make 8% and 5%. You only get 10% and 5% drawdown. The next company here is MYFUNDEDFX. They're one of the smaller companies. I found them on Twitter, but they actually have quite a following. It's a very good and reputable company. They have 2 different types of challenges. They have 2-step challenges and 1-step challenges. With the 1-step challenge, same thing as the Funded Trader. You have to return 10% immediately, or you have to return 10%, and you can only lose 6% total and 4% in a day. With the 2-step challenge, it's standard. You have to return 8% and 5%. However, so you have to return 8% and 5%, but you can only lose a max of 8% and 5%. The Funded Trader has higher margins on everything. It's actually like fundamentally probably one of the worst, except for the fact that there's no time limit. It's absolutely unlimited. So you're giving up on some other things for that aspect, that you're not limited to a 30-day period. You actually have as much time as you want to pass your test. That's basically the only difference there. Everything else is less good about it, but you get unlimited time. And then the final one that we're going to cover is FTMO. I would say they are like the giant in the space, the biggest one. They have an evaluation and a scaling accounts. With the evaluation accounts, it's pretty standard. You can choose between normal risk and aggressive. So for step 1, so theirs is pretty standard. You get 30 days, and if you are profitable in those 30 days, you can get an extended 14 more days, and then you get 60 days to pass the second step. Within both of those, you need to trade for at least 10 days in order to achieve your goal. And then your total maximum daily loss is 5% or $500, and your total maximum overall loss is $1,000 or 10%. So you have a 5%, 10% drawdown, which is less than MFF, but more than TFT and MYFOREXFX or MYFUNDEDFX. Your target goal is 10% and then 5%. So it's on the higher end. You get a free repeat of either of these as long as you're profitable. So to go over FTMO, You get 30 days to pass phase 1, 60 days to pass phase 2, and for both of the phases, you have to trade at least 10 days. That's way longer than anywhere else. So this fund is going to take you the most amount of time. You may lose 5% in one day or 10% overall from your original starting balance. You have a profit target of 10% and 5% being among the higher amounts of all of the providers. You get a free repeat of phase 1 or 2 or both as long as you're profitable. And you get refunded if you pass phase 1. That is basically the simple breakdown of all the different programs across the 4 most popular Forex prop firms. Now let's get into the what's best for me part. So if you really think about it, all of the different programs are achieving the same thing. All of them kind of suck. If one of them makes up in one place, it's taking away in another. Therefore, at the end of the day, they're all relatively semi-equal. Now, there is some caveats to that. Simply put, MYFOREXFUNDS requires the lowest amount of profit needed to pass while also allowing nearly the most amount of risk. So with MFF, you only have to make 8% and then 5%, and you can lose 12% total or 5% a day, which is among the highest of all of them. So at the end of the day, MYFOREXFUNDS is going to kind of at least make it so that you have the most amount of, or MYFOREXFUNDS at least gives you the best edge, I would say. However, if you're going to take your time and you don't know how long this might take, and if passing it in 30 days worries you, then you should go with MYFUNDEDFX because they give you an unlimited amount of time to pass your test. The Funded Trader is actually also really awesome because they are always doing these good deals where you can get higher payouts. If you look at the bottom of the screen, right now it says 92% payout split. So where on MYFOREXFUNDS, you're going to start at 80%. Over here on the Funded Trader, if you use their code and you buy right now, you'll get a 92% share. So if you actually do beat those hurdles and pass your test, you're going to be getting the best payout percentage. So far, MFF is probably the easiest. MYFUNDEDFX is the best if you don't know how much time it's going to take. And the Funded Trader will give you the best profit share. At the end of the day, FTMO is just a huge company in this space. They give really good profit shares and they have really good rules. The only downside about FTMO is that they require 10% and 5% gain, whereas on MYFOREXFUNDS, it's an 8% and 5% gain. I hope that this video answered any questions you might have had about which prop firm to choose. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really, really helps me out, and I'll see you guys in the next video.